morning from day 16. Thought I would show you where I camped. We're at like almost 8,000 feet elevation, so I found a protected site with, so this is duff. This is what I would call duff. It's soft versus rocks. And the trail is over there. You can see the trail. So you have to look for trees like not that one. You don't want to sleep under a dead tree or like that one. But these are alive. So I had a nice little sheltered spot right here. And I'm packing up my bag. I stuffed my sleeping bag in there already, squished it down. I had my food bag in a tree over there in case there's, I don't even know what's up here, probably bears and bobcats and things. This is called Wilderness of Rocks, where I'm camped. It's a trail, and it is a wilderness of really cool rocks. There's like hoodoos and wind-shapen, weird-shaped rocks, and you can see them. I thought it was cool with the sunrise in the distance there. They really show the outline of the, no, I can't do it, but anyway, you can see the wind shaped them into little blobs, like cartoon-shaped rocks. Anyway, I gotta pack up, and I just took everything out of the tent. I gotta deflate my air mattress, which is right there. I'm just gonna deflate that, roll it up, and I'm gonna make some hot chocolate with my stove. But yeah, it's nice to get up and stand up, move around a little bit before hiking. And there's also a little bit of snow left on this mountain, which is allowing us to have water in these little creeks and crevices. So I have about 6 miles to go, and I will be in Summerhaven, and I will get a meal at a restaurant. So about, I don't know, 2.5 hours hiking. It'll be really pretty. Let's go. Time to pack. Because we're at higher elevation, it takes a little longer for the water to boil. That should be good. I can see little bubbles. Just turn that off. Look how hot that is. My handles aren't hot though. My spoon. I have some oatmeal. Put a little hot water in there. This is what got me on the first day. I made my hot meal, poured in the hot water. It was cold out. So of course, I was like, ooh, that's nice and warm. And I closed it, and tucked it under this shirt. And I squatted down like this to get my spoon or something, and hot beet stew all over me. It was so sad. Smelled so bad for 3 days. All I could do was brush it off, and I had like one handkerchief to like wipe, and then that handkerchief was contaminated. It reminded me of the Dr. Seuss book. I don't know if you can think of it, where they have the dress that gets a stain on it, and the thing 1 and thing 2 come and help, and they keep spreading the mess everywhere. That's what caused the mess. But this is nice and warm. Ooh, it's nice and warm. This is hot. This is some oatmeal. And this is the lid to my pot. It's pretty cool. It has a seal. So if I want to just put like something cold or cold soak something or pre-cook something like rice, I can put it in here, put a little water, and I can seal it shut. And got to be careful not to seal it shut if it's wet and freezing though, because it'll get stuck. But it's nice because you can flip it over and it's a little bowl. So I'll stick my oatmeal in here in my freezer bag, and that'll be my bowl. And I'm gonna make some hot chocolate. I specifically bought this for this morning at the top of the mountain. Some yummy hot cocoa. And when you're out here camping, you gotta be very cognizant of all your trash. So I have a Ziploc bag to collect all my little micro trash I'm making. while I open all these little packages. That's why my oatmeal's in a Ziploc. I can repackage things into Ziplocs. This is a freezer bag, so it tolerates hot water. And you know how those small plastic chemicals are preservative-like. They make you they live longer, right? I don't know. Anyway, it saves me a little bit of extra trash by just reusing these. I can wash out the freezer bag, kind of like your mom did. Remember your mom rinsing out a Ziploc bag and putting it on the faucet to dry? Because it's a perfectly good bag. Well, that's me again, doing it. Oh my gosh, I'll show you how good this looks. Looks good. Steamy. Yummy. Anyway, that's my breakfast. All right, nice hot breakfast for day 16. Leaving Summerhaven. Gonna do this bypass. It's the old AZT. Follows Oracle Ridge. Will save me from having to go down that into that valley and back up. So I think it's a good trade-off. Cody Trail's only 10 miles. Oh, I have a lot of water. Just had a nice lunch at the Mount Lemon Lodge restaurant. Had a turkey sandwich and some salad, some Dr. Pepper, more Dr. Pepper, and then some lemonade to go. And some kind of pastry. It wasn't a croissant, but it was flaky. So I have a little bit of that and a half a sandwich for later. Packed out. And then I bought some snacks at the store. And then I stopped at the community center and got some water. I'm carrying 4 liters, but I might not need it. Might be overkill, so that's heavy. Obviously there's still snow, you can see. But man, I already came up there. So this was one of the bigger climbs of the whole trail. So I'm thankful that I'm just about done with this particular mountain. Gotta get over this ridge around the corner, then it'll be downhill. What a nice day. I also met Gaucho. He caught up to me. And then Keenan, he's really fast. I met him yesterday. He had to put duct tape on his barefoot shoes. So I said, oh, maybe we should call you Duck, because he didn't have a trail name yet. And he goes, oh, it's one of the best ones so far.
I'll think about it. But he's doing the reroute AZT, which is an additional 2 miles and 1,000 feet of elevation. So maybe I will catch up to him for a short while, since I'm going 2 miles less by doing this old AZT trail, walking down the Oracle Ridge. Anyway, my next stop is a place called Dan's Saddle. So somewhere down there. Good news is it's mostly to this forest road because it's easier to see and walk, and it's right next to the trail. And then I think it turns into the trail anyway. The trail turns into this road anyway in like a minute, so that's a good one. Wow, I can see so far. So I can see, I was looking at my app, my Peaks Finder app, and I can see all the way to the AZT Peak, which is where I'll be, I don't know, a few hundred miles from now. You can see it from here. Way out there. Way, 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 way out there. It's pretty neat how far you can see. And then there is the famous biosphere experiment, which you can Google. It's wild. People living in like a self-contained world. I dropped my sun gloves a couple miles back, and I'm too tired to go back and get them, so I'm kind of hoping Gaucho or somebody picks them up. Otherwise, I'll have to order a new pair. So I've put sunscreen on my hands. I have another pair of gloves for cold weather. It's just a bummer. I just got them. I'm stupid. There's always something you lose. It's the first thing I've lost so far, I think, in 2 weeks. So I guess that's not too bad. All right, here we go. I don't even know what day it is. It's like day 16 or 17. I'll have to look at the map and figure it out. It's one of those days. It's another day on the AZT, headed into Oracle. Here we go.